Alright, this is Scholarship doing some math today in Algebra 1. We're going to be rewriting equations and formulas. So, function form is an equation in x and y written so that the dependent variable y is isolated on one side of the equation. So it looks like this. Y equals mx plus b, where m and b are just numbers, so m is being multiplied to the x and b is a constant. So it looks like this. So example would be y equals 3x plus 5. So that would be function form. Y is on one side. And then a literal equation is an equation that has two or more variables. So example 1, that's a literal equation. Just anywhere that you see multiple letters. So example 1, write 2x plus 2y equals 10 in function form. So in function form, we're trying to get y by itself. That's the goal. So how do we get y alone? So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Okay. So I have 2y equals, now this is not 10 minus 2, okay? So remember we can't add our x's and our constants together. So I'm just going to leave it with negative 2x plus 10. Okay, nothing gets combined here because this is x and that's a constant. Okay, next I'm going to divide everything. So I'm trying to get y by itself, so 2 is being multiplied by y, so I'm going to divide everything. So if I divide the left by 2, I'm going to divide the whole right side by 2. Okay? So that means y equals negative 2 divided by 2, which is negative 1x. Okay? And then 10 divided by 2, so that's plus 5. Okay? So remember, this was from before. This is, when you divide one whole side by 2, that's the same thing as multiplying by a half. So that's all that's going on here, is that distributive property. Okay, so that's my answer. Y equals negative x plus 5. Okay. So solve this for a. Okay. So we're trying to get a by itself. It says solve for a, so get a by itself. Get a. So a so a is pretty much by itself almost. I just have to, it's being added to a by, so I'm going to subtract a by. And once I do it to one side, I must do it to the other. So a equals c minus by. That's it. A is by itself. That's the goal. Okay, let's do some more examples. So function form, y by itself. So to get rid of this 2x, I'm going to subtract 2x. And I'll get y equals 5 minus 2x. Or, I need to rearrange it so that it looks like the top there. Y equals negative 2x plus 5. All I did was move it around. Okay. So 3y is being added to 3 here, so subtract 3 from both sides. So 3y equals 9 minus 3 is 6. And then we have minus 6x over here. And now I'm going to divide by 3 to the left. So that means I must divide the whole right by 3. So y equals, so 6 divided by 3 is 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2, but we have an x now. And then I'm just going to rearrange it so it looks like this guy. Okay, now we have to solve. They want us to solve for b this time. So a, I'm going to get rid of a, subtract a. So I have by equals c minus a. Okay, to get b by itself, it's being multiplied by y, so I'm going to divide by y to both sides. And since we don't have any numbers, I'll get b equals c minus a divided by y. And that's it. Get b by itself. The interest I on an investment of $P at an interest rate for R for T years is given by the formula I equals PRT. So let's say you have an investment. The interest that you'll get, like the money that you'll make, is represented by this formula. So solve the formula for the time t. Okay. So I have I equals P little r t, and we want to get t by itself. T by itself is the goal. Okay. T is getting multiplied by r and p. So I'm going to divide by p and r because they're both being multiplied to t. When I do it to one side, I must do it to the other. So t is equal to I over pr, and p little r, that is. Okay, so use this written formula that we made. So t equals I over pr to find the time it takes to earn $100. So this is my interest, I, on $1,000 investment. So an investment of P dollars at a rate of 5%. So whenever we have a percent, we need to move the decimal place 2 points to the left to make a decimal. Or you just take the 5 and divide it by 100. Alright? So my 5% written as a decimal is 0.05. And that would be my R. Okay? So the time it takes to earn $100 from my $1,000 investment at a rate of 5% is equal to calculator. wonder if I can do this on here. So I have 100 divided by, oh, I have parentheses. 100 divided by 1,000 times 0.05. 2. So I got answer 2. What does 2 mean as t? They said t years. So 2 years to make $100 off that $1,000 investment if it gives you a rate of 5%. An interest rate of 5%. All right. So example 3, solve the equation for p this time. So, okay. So we had I equals PRT. They want to find p this time. So p is the initial investment. And it's going to be done very similar. So R and t are being multiplied to p, so I'm going to divide by R and t. So I have p equals I over RT. So, and then they tell us that I equals 400. So I earn $400 at a 4% interest rate. So 4% becomes 0.04. Okay, moving the decimal place twice. So 0.04 times 4 years. So in 4 years, I made $400 at an interest rate of 4%. How much did I originally invest? I invested, putting my calculator here, 400 divided by, where'd it go? Parentheses, 0.04 times 4. So I initially invested $2,500. So if it takes me 4 years to get only $400, it's going to take a while before I get my money back. A long while. And is that it? Yep, that's it for now. Okay. So the big thing is here, you can move variables around. Just know that they can't be you can't combine them with constants. 2x's, so like 2x cannot be added to 5x. I mean, 5y. So x's and y's can't be together. Well, anyways, have a good day.